Welcome to the Reformed Collector. My name's John. Today we're going to be talking about the do's of your getting yourself into the Pokemon card market. Last week we went over a lot of the don'ts and the mistakes that I made in the Pokemon market, and today we're going to kind of do the opposite. I think some of it will be a little bit repetitious as last week, except in the opposite direction, and in no particular order other than what I thought of as I went along the way. We're going to get right into the do's if you want to win in the Pokemon card market and investing and collecting and all that stuff. All right, to start off with, I would say get binders. If you are looking to make money in this hobby, but you want to have fun along the way, I would say go get yourself some binders and start some master sets or start collecting whatever tickles your fancy in the Pokemon card market. You could do an underwater theme, is what's kind of going around in the news for other people wanting to collect a fairy fighting. You can collect whatever Pokemon you want, but get some binders. I would say with binders, there can be a lot of room if you're trying to master set. If you get a big enough binder, you could have a lot of extra pages at the end of your binder where you might want to save some money. So maybe you are master setting something, but you have like 3 to 5 more pages left in the back. You might not want to get more binders if you are, you rip some other packs and you get some good cards there that you might want to sell off or collect or whatever. You can just, instead of getting a whole other binder to put that in, you could just put those into the back of whatever master set you have, just to kind of save money from buying binders and space. But I got four. I got a master set for Journeying Together, Surging Sparks, and Destined Rivals, and then I do keep a binder on the side for cards that I might pull or flip or invest in that I want to sell on TCGPLAYER sometime in the future. So get some binders and make sure you get some penny sleeves. You want to protect your investments, and those will just help keep them from getting scuffed up and safe in your binder. Get a binder without those like binder binding, like little metal things and stuff, because those could, if you watch what Deep Pocket Monster, it talks about bad binder behavior. So you might want to look up into that video and be careful with your bad binder behavior. Secure your investments. So kind of like we were saying with some sleeves, you want to protect your cards. You might want to get some tote bins. I'm looking up in my closet right now to protect your investments. You want to be careful with how you are stacking some of your investments. I've noticed with like an ETB, if you put one ETB next to another, but they're like turned kind of cataquarter to each other, you could have the edging of the side of one ETB kind of press into the plastic of like the flat face of your other ETB and maybe cause some not nice marks and stuff. So you want to protect your investments. Make sure you're stacking them carefully. You might want to invest in acrylic cases and stuff like that. I'm pretty cheap at the moment, and right now I just have all my stuff in like a tote bin. But also I might keep a lot of other stuff in just like cardboard boxes and make sure you stack them carefully, and they'll stay safe. Also, make sure if your shelving is secured. I have a horror story of putting all my investments on my closet shelf, but it wasn't secured and bolted into the wall well. So I'd say like 10% of it hit to the ground, but it ended up being okay by God's grace. But yeah, just protect your investments. Make sure that you're stacking them well, keeping them out of reach of your children or other children or whatever, and they're just safe and secure inside some bins. This one's really important, but you want to get yourself into like a local group. My biggest recommendation for myself was getting into a local Facebook group where there's a Facebook group and they give out restock information. And now I have this my city and all the cities around me notifying like, hey, there's a restock here at this Target or at this Walmart and stuff. And that can help save you time so you don't have to put your own boots on the ground and waste your time and gas checking Best Buy and Target like, are they restocking soon? But no. So in a way, like I have another note here that says it's kind of like recruit others. Now you don't have to do all the heavy lifting. You are basically like you recruited hundreds of other people who are also running around and letting you know where a drop is, and it just ups your odds to get your hand on sealed product because it's a hard market right now to even in Pokemon to still get your hands on sealed products. So they'll help you. And I know One Piece is big right now, so people are collecting everything. They'll probably let you know One Piece going on right now too if you're looking to get into that market, which is booming right now. But with that, you also want to help each other win. So if you are you just want to report if someone's reporting, hey, they got this, you also want to go get your stuff. Or if you're stopping around and you want to help the community, that can come to pay off big in the future. So with that, that kind of jumps into build relationships for future deals. And what's good about your local Facebook group is the one I'm in has like a buy and sell section in their Facebook group, and we talk into that if we are trying to offload product, and we'll try to help each other and stuff like that. But it's good because once you start making sales, or if you make sales over in Facebook Marketplace, you want to be nice to your customers and very level-headed. Don't be rude if you can't come to a deal. There's no need to name call anybody, but just be like, just be nice to each other because you want to keep that door open. Because this has already happened with me. I've made deals in the past with some people from my group or over Facebook Marketplace that like people aren't in my group, and I've made more deals with them in the future, and that can come in handy. Like, here's all my bulk cards right now that I got. I got $100 in bulk from two of the people in my group, but I only bought like $50 from each of them, and I think I have more. So later, I might want to tap on their shoulder when I'm ready to reinvest and stuff, and be like, hey, can I get some more bulk? And Lord willing, that will be there. They'll make some cash for me giving them some cash, and I'll get their bulk so I can reflip for some greater margins. So build relationships, be nice to each other, okay? Get in discords. Sometimes it's really, discord groups can help you because a lot of these Discord group owners will have their own bots, and they'll let you know, and the Discord owner will let you know when a product is dropping in Pokemon Center, Walmart, Target, Costco, GameStop, particularly your fancy whatever, and that will be good for helping you. Now you don't have to walk anywhere. You can just buy from a click of a couple buttons on your phone, and that will be the fastest way and easiest way to get your hands on product. Keep your ear to the ground on what they're advertising for what can be dropping later that night, for all you know, especially if it's a Wednesday on Walmart. And then you want to be on top of getting in line. If it's like a Walmart drop and you know it's coming at 6 p.m., you want to, I talked about this in past videos, you want to know how to line up your tabs of the products that your Discord might reveal and get your finger over the refresh button and hit refresh right when it hits 6 p.m. and you'll jump in line in front of everybody else. Don't dawdle for minutes or even seconds. You want to refresh right there in that moment so you have the best chance of getting in line. All right, let's get in the Discords. Follow the pros. Follow your favorite YouTuber. Lord willing, I could be your favorite YouTuber one day. I want to get better on keeping up on the news and what's hot and what's trending, and just like making money and collecting and having fun in this hobby. But there are professionals who have been in this hobby for, I don't know, since they're kids to the last 5 years, the last 3 years, the last 2 years, the last one year. And we're all learning off of each other. So you want to start following your favorite YouTube person, of which they're all over the place. And I'm hoping to be one of them for you one day. But they will show you what they did and basically how to win this hobby. We could all make money together. We could all go to the moon and have fun in collecting our favorite cards on the way. And yeah, it's just what a blessing that can be. So do your research. You're researching off of them. You want to look on eBay and especially TCGPLAYER. You might want to get a collector app or other apps out there for trading card game collections, collecting things, and they'll kind of give you your little bar market graphs of what things are costing these days. And you can follow market trends or what's coming out that's hot in the next set of Pokemon or whatever. So you can be just right on top of it. But do your research, eat up some of that material so that you can. It's just you're just upping your odds and getting better at improving your skill at getting better at this Pokemon trading card collecting, investing, or playing game. Buy low. I've made the mistakes before of watching a card, not sealed product yet, but a card start to increase in the market, and that was happening at like the end of this summer of 2025. Be careful doing that. You might like you can see something starting to run up, but like man, you want to be. You never know if you're going to buy at the top. I think it would be safer to do your research, put in some time, and start buying cards that you think will be low. That would be great cards, but they're listing for low. You can ask AI or Google, like, what are the top 10 favorite Pokemon that people like to collect, like Charizard, Pikachu, Gengar, Umbreon, and stuff like that. And then start looking at all those cards, see where they are in the market, and then trust your gut. You know, your gut's always kind of fickle, but I know I feel like I've heard of research that like there are times when you trust your gut, and if you're right, it just like makes that win feel so much better. Um, that could probably tickle your pride thing, but we don't want to get too proud in this market. So I would say be humble and careful with your investments, but you do want to be wise. So look at all these cards and find out if you're buying near a low point. Be careful if it's already driven up and you're buying somewhere in the middle. You don't know if the top is going to be right there and it's just going to fall again. You're going to lose some money. I am now looking at buying low with some cards in my investments and sitting and waiting. So be careful with that. Let's see. Beware of the holiday dip. So that's kind of what I was just saying. Everything ran up into September of last year, but everything dipped into the holidays. So like beware of holidays. I think I heard that there could be like a summer dip where some sealed product and cards can go down because people are now budgeting for the summer and their holiday trips. I don't know if that's kind of in the beginning or middle of summer, but definitely by the end of the summer, when things ride up again, you might want to start selling off and making profits on a lot of your stuff that you want to get off of early because get ready, baby. It's about the dip for the holiday season where people need to start pinching their pennies more and hanging on so they can buy their Christmas presents for friends and loved ones and whatnot. But there's buying opportunities there that you might want to keep an eye out for because people are going to be getting rid of their collections. I didn't get into it this year because I was a bit cash poor and still am in a certain way. But like I'm keeping my eye for the next holiday season to watch even my Facebook group and stuff like that. Be like, I need cash, I overspent, I'm letting go of this. And then before you know it, it's probably really easy to start picking up collections at that 65, 70% area or whatever so that you can win. Like it's the new year now and everything's going back up. So you want to get on that. Uh, avoid Whatnot, that kind of gambling streaming site. You'll get a product, whatever, no matter what, like a Japanese pack or whatever, but you can lose so much money in that shop. I would say what's good of that, that's in my big mistake video, but what's good of that is that I left it and I don't ever want to go back. Consider leaving Whatnot and never go back. Put your money into stuff that you can invest and will build over time, not making a gamble, throwing the dice so that you can lose a bunch of money. Keep your wife up to date on your investments and on your market journey. You want to be careful with managing emotions with the loved ones around your family. This hobby will make you money, but be careful how much you're spending. Don't overspend, and be careful with if your wife is someone with emotions too, and they're watching what you're doing. You'll make money, but guys, you might be freaking out way too hard with how much you're spending and stuff. So listen to your wives, fellas, and make sure that you're taking her along with you. You're being honest. You're making purchases with stuff that she knows about, and whatever you can do, just get better at communicating with your wife on deals that you're going to make and plays that you want to make in the future. Budget carefully. Again, that kind of ties in with the wife stuff, but you can overspend, and then eventually you're left kind of hosed with other expenses that you need to have in life. So be careful how much you're spending. Really keep an eye on that. Don't worry about FOMO, fear of missing out. Just be careful with your spending. I am now like I'm like fine. I'm cash poor and stuff like that, but I'm glad that I took pauses where I needed to. Like I missed the what's uh the new Pokemon set that just came out, Ascended Order or something like that. No, Ascended Heroes. Perfect Order. Perfect Order just came out, and Pokemon Center dropped, and you had a couple hours to get it. And I know if you get from Pokemon Center that exclusive Pokemon Center stamped box, once it hits your door, you can practically easy sell it for like double or even triple, depending on what it is. But like, you know what? It's okay to miss out and stuff. I missed out on that, and that's fine. Just budget carefully. You will make money one day, but you might need to start waiting patiently to wait for your other investments to improve so that you can sell that off, and now you have money to roll into the next thing. Um, that would kind of lead to be patient. Be patient with this hobby. This year, your investments will go up. You just gotta wait. Give it months at best to like a year before you start coming off of stuff. But hey, have fun along the way. Get some good buys. Get some Paldean Fates or 151 or good Destin Rival stuff, ETBs and stuff like that, booster boxes. You can invest in old product, like the Sword and Shield era and those booster boxes, and but be patient. Give it time, and it will build, and you'll get some cash, man, and have some valuable stuff. I would say learn how to ship, um, because once you start collecting this stuff, you're gonna want to research on eBay, like fees you gotta pay, what boxes, how to protect your order when they're going out. You don't want to send something and then have to like refund the person. Learn how to ship on TCGPLAYER, learn how to ship in bulk and stuff like that. I want to make a video soon on how to ship cards and stuff and do my own hot take on it. I'm sure they're all over the place, but I want to give my flavor of knowledge on how to sell bulk Pokemon cards and stuff as a level 3 seller and stuff. So look into the world of a level 3 seller. I'm getting close to that. Seller level 4, baby. And I got some tips and clues along the way. Like and subscribe for look in my shorts because I'm talking a lot about bulk stuff and how to be careful and navigate that kind of stuff. Invest wisely. Again, do your research onto what products are hot, what you want to put your money into, and then don't overspend. So I would say that, and have fun. I think along the way, there's times to open packs. You don't want to open all your packs because that's how you lose money. Because the trading card game is kind of a gamble too. You get a product in the end, no matter what. You don't lose your money completely like at a casino. And again, I suppose technically in 15 years you're like Kakuna or whatever bulk card will be worth, I don't know, $5 one day, but that's going to take a long time. So be careful with your investments. But yeah, have fun and open up some packs. Work on your master sets. Collect what you want, but do it at a carefully paced way where you are still making money, not losing it, but still having fun in the meantime. Last important things would be like and subscribe for more content. I'm trying to put out long form videos as often as I can, and I'm keeping up on the shorts game. My YouTube shorts seem to be funneling people into my channel, but I want to build this channel really big and strong, and I hope you can come along for the adventure. And I hope you like the cut of my jaw or something like that, and you would like to stick around. Leave comments below for any information you might have on how you have been weighing this hobby. I'm sure lots of people would love to check out the comment section and get some tips and hints on how they can do better in this hobby too. Most importantly, at the end of this video, I would say repent and believe in Jesus Christ. He can save you from your sins. You are a sinner. Your good works are filthy rags in front of God's sight. But Jesus was a person who came 2,000 years ago, and his works are perfect, and you want to trust in him and his good works. If you believe on him, you repent of your sin, he'll say, come with me. I'm taking you to heaven. All right, that's all we have for today. Like to subscribe for more content, and God bless.